Hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiotti of Human Art Studio, otherwise known as Hez Comics, dude. So hey, okay, so this is, I guess technically, going to be my last day off, although I've been busy. I want to first mention, um, was on the Artcasters with Mike Emirates. We were both guests. Talked a little bit about retro. Talked a lot about the upcoming The 100s Anthology Book 2, Werewolves and Unicorns, and Other Mythical Creatures. So excited for that. And it goes live tonight at midnight Central Time. So I guess East Coast is 11. Um, and yeah, I think it's going to be me, Mike, and a number of the people that are part of this project, and we'll be talking about it. Thankfully, it will probably be an hour, maybe two at most. Yeah, because these long live streams have really taken it out of me. As you can see, I get the back door open and the sun comes from there in the morning. Um, what time is it? I don't even know. 10 a.m. So yeah, it looks like aliens are coming. And it's Ripley. Um, yeah, I got the door open and it's nice and sunny out and it's fresh air coming in here. I'm gonna do a major home cleaning. I've done some, but it's like, okay, I have to do this and I have to do this now. What's coming next is I'm going to be slowly working towards getting on a strict schedule. I already posted about not banning myself from TV, and that's like regular TV and cable TV and that sort of thing. There's a lot of great programs, but it has to be done because I got too much to do upcoming. And right now it's like, I've emptied my bank account, just doing the Kickstarter and promotion and everything in the house. So I got to get on all the client work I got, and that I put on pause during my retro Kickstarter and setting it up and all that jazz. So I'm happy to do that. Yeah, lots of exciting things going on. The Kickstarter, obviously, I did the 8-hour stream. If you didn't catch it, summary, Kickstarter went really, really well. Vaguely, I think I got 79 backers, which is incredible. Just under 2,000. It was 1,900 and something. Throughout this week, we'll be seeing. I noticed there were a couple of backers that didn't, it didn't automatically pay out. That happens. That's to be expected if you know Kickstarter at all. I've been late getting my money in to many. It says I pledged to 75. Well, a lot of them, it's like I never had the money when the day the thing went, finished. So I totally understand that, and it's very few actually. So it's kind of awesome. And yeah, it's going to take 2 weeks from the day plus, however many bank days to all clear and get into my bank account. So until then, I'll be working on my client work, but I will be back here. This is just me talking, and apologies for that. But I'll be drawing and actually working on a project. Most likely, I'll be working on the arena backup story. That's my next comic. There's going to be Retro, Arena, and then Blood Rights. I hope to have all those published this year. So, obviously Retro is going to be first. Although Arena was crowdfunded years ago, if anybody who remembers, and I mentioned this to a friend, talked to so many people recently. It's freaking incredible, and I'm getting brain drain and forgetting a lot of things. But yeah, Arena was crowdfunded years ago, and apologies to the masses. My bookkeeping is horrible and has been horrible, and I mentioned I'm probably going to do an overhaul on the studio. I think the setup can be better. Well, I know it can be better. And this camera angle is totally weird, and I want to change that before I leave, because it's not anytime soon, that I'm going to be moving. But it's like I definitely want to move and have to move. Need a bigger place, a separate studio, yada yada yada. But things are going really well. Things are going in the right direction. The Kickstarter was amazing. Thank you again, everybody who shared it out, who helped me promote it, who joined me in the join me in the Hangouts. I can't thank everybody personally. So this is I did a couple posts, and this is in addition to that. Yeah, I was so exhausted, and I slept right after, but it was kind of for 2 hours, and then my brain was working, and it's in overdrive on many things. It's like I got 7 things I want to do, and maybe I can get to some of them for the next video. I'm going to try. I don't know what my schedule I want to keep a solid work schedule, but I'm going to try to post every day if possible. And it won't be just promotion for the anthology, although I mention it. But I'll at least do one thing where we'll be focused on that. I do want the anthology to go live before I get into all that. But yeah, it's not only get all this client work squared away. At least one of the things will be a little bit ongoing, so I won't be able to finish it all right now. And that also will take me a long time, not as long as my Griffin short story, which roughly took me probably 60 days, not 50. But yeah, I got a couple of covers, and I could, kind of, in theory, knock those out. And I got the short story for another anthology. That I'll be penciling and inking over somebody's script, and I already thumbnailed half of it out. I'll go into more detail and do better thumbnails. And I'll talk with the creator and the guy who's putting together the anthology. I think we already mentioned that. Yeah, I'll get him on the channel at one point so he could talk all about it, because I only know what I'm doing in it. But it's a time travel story, much like Groundhog Day, and with superheroes. It's freaking amazing. I love it. Hey, I don't know what's happening in there. But yes, thank you, Scott Circlin and Joshua Kimball, for having me and Mike on the Artcasters talking about the anthology. We're all part of it, but very, very cool of you guys. think that it was the third time I was on that iteration of the Artcasters. Um, and thank you again for everybody with Retro. Yeah, I'm going back and forth. It's like, yeah, I'm so stoked to be able to get to the point where I'll be working on Retro, I'll be working on Arena, and I'm making Arena a bit bigger than it already was. So happy to be getting to blood rights, like just when I get focused on it. Trevor Sanders is the creator um, and writer. I'm co-writing that book. Um, Rodney Jacobson, who I've been dying to work for years on a book. Incredibly, it happened. Is the penciler? I'm inking it. Trevor is going to be the colorist. It's going to be published by Has Comics, and there's a bigger story to it. But when we get there, it's Stumper. And yeah, it's all going to be freaking amazing. And I'm kind of thinking that, yes, we will do a Blood Rights Kickstarter before the end of the year. And I want to get the other two guys involved. Although I know they're not doing this 100% of the time. So it's when we could schedule. But I'll definitely be talking about it and the main lead, I guess, on the Kickstarter again. But it would be good to have a couple other people as part of the Kickstarter campaign. What I want to mention, yeah, I know, having done the retro, I know a lot better how to put together the Kickstarter and what to do, and yeah, how to make it nicer and so forth. But I'll have their help. Trevor, yes, he's writing this book, but he's a freaking amazing artist. Trevor Sanders, if you could look him up on Instagram, he's also on Facebook. Uh, his work is phenomenal, and I'm glad he's coloring it. It's going to look amazing. So stoked about it. It's vampires and demons kind of story, and Rodney is amazing, awesome, amazing. I'm using all the same words. At creature design and character design. Yeah, so it's almost like the first issue is going to compare to the ongoing series. And that's okay. I mean, sometimes it works out that way. But as we get to know each other better and the story better and the characters in the story better, Rodney's amazing artist, but I mean, we started this a while back. There's another project that got shelved many a time because we're all busy. We've had, I believe they both have day jobs, and I've had day jobs pop in and out. And yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt as when I was with Scott and all the gang on Artcasters, and because I gotta clean house, as I mentioned before. Oh, it's great to see Jeff Lafferty posting regularly. I think he said he's going to post weekdays, so you'll get 5 videos a week from him. And he's working on Berserker issue 2 again, for everyone to see, and that's super, super cool, and it's looking even better than the first issue. So stoked for that, and so stoked for a lot of people that I've been following and talking to on a regular basis, and yeah, this is all like, they're pushing me and I'm doing stuff that's encouraging them, and I had one friend who's like, oh, I'm jealous. And it's like, it's in fun. It's not real jealousy. Jealousy is just like, like you created this opportunity for yourself and you did it and you got it done and it funded and so on and so forth. And it's like, yeah, it's like eventually you just gotta say, hey, screw everything. I'm going to make this happen. And that's what I did with Retro. I wasn't 100% ready. I didn't know 100% how to do things or what would happen. It's like I hoped, I thought, but in the end, it was like, it's whatever happened, and I'm super 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 happy for the results. And it's like I'm taking the I'm losing words. I'm running from that directly into the anthology Kickstarter, as well as diving into, like I said, a stricter schedule. My my bathroom's making noises. Shush. Thank you. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, I'm taking the energy from Retro, and we're going to dive into the anthology, and that. I said 30 days to somebody. I think it's like 20 or somewhere around there. So it's not a full month. Thank goodness. But I think with all the creators, I mean, it's 28 creators involved, and as well as the overall group that will be happy to share it out themselves. That this is going to do really well. And I've talked to a couple of people I've talked to for Retro to see if they would, have me and Mike or whoever or everybody or whatever, on their shows, to, for me to help promote it out. Yeah, I'm not gonna take as nearly as much time as I did with Retro. And I'm going to get solid work done. And yeah, I got a lot of things going on, and a lot of things, I want to do, because my work with Retro isn't done, and I want to improve a couple of things online, simplify a couple of things, and so like, uh, w- uh, this is okay. So Retro isn't the first thing. I came off of a GoFundMe to go fund a digital tablet, so I can get into digital inking and, more so, or digital drawing. I'm excited about all levels of it. I'll be able to just draw on it and then post it out on Instagram or wherever. But I can possibly do some digital inking with it. I may save that for certain things. I love traditional inking, and that you're never going to pry the brush out of my hand. Um, but I'm really excited about coloring with it, and it's like, because I want to get back into doing some of my strips. There's Bright Eyes, there's Neon Eden, there's Worlds for my patrons, and that's what I'm going to be simplifying my Patreon page. It's like, okay, this is ridiculous. I don't, it's like, I love everybody who supports me there and have supported me there for years. But I want one purpose to this page, and well, it'll kind of be two purposes. Like, either support me, for no reason whatsoever, or for everything I do. That's kind of one thing, or support me for this comic that you can only get on my read and check out on my Patreon page. And maybe I'll do process videos on for my patrons and that sort of thing, but it will be mostly um, Worlds. Worlds it's a sort of a heavy metal magazine inspired comic with a heavy anime manga influence. you know, manga and anime being two different things, but both, but heavily both will be influenced in this comic. And the main character is a girl, and I guess in many ways it would be like Tank Girl, because it's also like kind of inspired by that. So, but it will be my own thing, and yeah, lots of planet hopping, galactic fun, and it would be goofy, and it would be sci-fi, and maybe it will be serious at points, and maybe it will, you know, I'll totally lose track of the story I'm creating as I create it. You know, that's I'm not sure if I'm going to plan it out or if I'll maybe just do chapters on the fly, or what. I got some characters designed loosely. I got some story worked out. I have to go through my file and whatever I have on the computers or thumb drives, or everything's a mess. I'm cleaning. This is a long video. Apologies. But yeah, as you can tell, it is a lot happening at Has Studios, and Has Comics is going to be publishing this year, and there's an anthology coming up, and there's retro. People so enthusiastic about retro, and oh yeah, there's a lot of people coming to me about doing retro fan art. I posted already some pieces on Facebook, um, and I'll post more when yeah, eventually later. Um, but yeah, I might have to do an ash can of fan art when the book publishes, so that will be something else people can get. Because yeah, I'm really liking some of the pieces I've been getting, and I already had fan art of retro from years ago, and I should really at some point start plotting ahead and designing the next, you know, 4 or 5 characters that retro will be facing off on, sort of, so that people doing fan art can do more than just, you know, have them, um, you know, like just posing or punching some random person or something, whatever. Uh, but yeah, so lots of great things. Please like this video, comment below your thoughts. I haven't checked out the chat actually. I'm just remembering now. I am streaming this live. I'll get to that in a second. Oh, okay. So I put the word out that, like, I'm trying to grow my channel because I really want to work towards making it a better channel and making better videos. Um, and I don't know. I got like 5 or 6 new subscribers. I got a couple of new subscribers on my other channel, Creator Own Comics. And I'll be messaging the group on what will be the next video. I have some thoughts. I want to get the mods back into the rhythm of yeah, figuring out what we're going to be doing. But yeah, it's like I'm book solid over the next 3 months. So it will be like we'll do videos when we can over there, and it will be different. You know, we'll have the spotlight on creators. We'll have the tutorial videos from creators of the group. And I do want to do like a collective stream of people from the group within the stream on the channel, and that will be fun. And so much more. Thank you for watching. Let me go see. I don't think I have it. Well, I could just go there. Coming up for air is the title. That's not what it sounds like. It's going to take a minute. But yeah, it's my days off has been like, my mind's been racing, my mind's been a buzz. with so many things. Let's see if I can pause all that and check the chat really quick. Come on. Come on, slow computer. I can't wait to get my old computer working again. This would have been up array. Oh man, it's so slow. It's so slow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's easier to bake a cake. Oh, oh no. I'm sorry. It's well, maybe. Let's see. It says 3 people watching. Um, it goes through so many cycles and it's so slow to pop up because I have other tabs open and my internet isn't the strongest. I really can't wait to move so I can get the more powerful internet, which I can't really get in my immediate neighborhood. It's like I have 2 options, and the other one wasn't good, and the last one the one I got now is only slightly better. Oh man, is this so slow? Well, if you're still watching, you, st- you still want me to see your message. I don't think this is happening. Okay, folks, I'm sorry. I'll read it later. Um, Thank you everybody who watched this live. Thank you for commenting if you're watching this later. Um, Me, Mike, and a gang of other people from the 100s group are going to be live at midnight Central Time. I believe that's 11 p.m. Eastern Time. If I'm wrong, then you know what's right. You'll see it pop up. It will be on Mike's channel. The first video Mike has done in a long time. And so it's so exciting. See you all again very soon. Yeah, be well, make art, make comics, be productive.